Trae Young has been going off, and in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to do some of his most deadly crossovers and ankle breakers. All right, this first one is actually an interesting one that I haven't seen a lot of players do, calling it the backhand wrap. But real quick, before I get into it, click that subscribe button if you wanna catch the newest videos, and make sure you get on that notification squad and click that like button if you're a Trae Young fan. What happened on this move is he caught the basketball from a pass, and there was a pick right here for him, like right away, right off the catch. Instead of trying to push the ball with this hand, he had a space over here that was open. There was some defenders over here, so he didn't really have that option. So instead of coming over here, like the best option was to come here. So what he did is what I just did there. He wrapped it with this front hand. So normally your natural intuition and the way you dribble the basketball is gonna have you push it with this hand. But he took the hand that's closer when his body was sideways like this. A couple of key tips I can give you on it is, number one, if you work on your in and out dribbles or your sham god dribbles, it's that same sort of motion where you release the basketball. You're just kind of wrapping it out more to the side like that. A couple things you could do though is maybe just set up a cone or have a defender here and just work on pushing it around back like that. From there, all it is just exploding back out to get back to the basketball. So you're kind of separating from the basketball for a second, something you typically don't want to do unless you know you got the space to work with and you can get the basketball behind your defender's back. So you want to make sure you get it back there and then get back to it. And then from there, read your options, right? If you can get further in for a layup, take that option. If you got an open jump shot, take that option. This next move is dead simple, but it's so deadly. And a lot of players use this, but Trae Young's been killing people with it. It's a leg scissors hezzy. So all he's gonna do is come up, and when this foot is forward, all he's gonna do is this. Stay in one spot and just switch your leg position. You wanna start this when the opposite foot is forward of the hand that has the basketball. Pop the dribble hard, bring the other foot forward. So notice it's both feet up, both feet down, right? You don't want it to be this. It's got to be all one motion, up and down, trying to stay on the balls of your feet, stay a little bit low. And what you can do from this now, he's got a great shot right off the dribble, great shot period, and he's got that ability to go past his defender quick, and he's really good with his crossover. So you have those three options right from this. So you come from here, get that change of speed, right? Because you just got done coming up the court, so you're coming here, all of a sudden you're hesitating and stopping, and he'll kind of hang out with the dribble and see what the defender's gonna do. If they don't get in front of him and close to him, he'll just bring this other foot in, pop the shot. If they do close the gap on him and he can get past them, just drive. Or from this, you can go right into your crossover. Those three options. Coming when this foot's forward, hop, you can go into the jump shot, you can come from here, hop, go into the drive, or you can go from here, hop, and go into the crossover. Deadly combinations that you can go into from it. That's what makes it so unstoppable. But that setup is the key. That change of speed is key. This next move is pretty cool because a lot of people have been comparing Trae Young's game to Steph Curry's game. And this move is very Steph Curry-ish. But leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you think Young is the next Steph Curry. Steph Curry, a lot of times, will do this in and out into a behind the back. A lot of times, though, he'll do it almost more stationary. Like he'll just do a little out jab with this in and out, and then go into the behind the back. Well, I saw Trae kill a guy. He came from this and then put a little bit bigger step, but it was real quick and choppy. Curry, he'll usually just rock from this opposite foot stepping on the in and out and then just go into the behind the back with a little bit of shoulder lean. What Trae did was he stepped, and then went into the behind the back, but it was all boom, 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 real quick with those steps. It's more of a setup dribble to get a read on your defender. Typically, what he'll do is he'll step more to the side. And what I like about that is it's kind of like a sneaky angle. Most times when players are going toward their defender, they're trying to attack this way to go around them, or to separate straight back. But the side separation is kind of sneaky because it can allow you to get that angle to either get past your defender if they don't move, or just to separate for a shot. It kind of gives you the best of both worlds and gives them an unexpected setup. So out, 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 step to the side, and then take the next best option from there. This next crossover combo is deadly, and it's real quick and shifty. He came up the court with this, and he went from left hand to right into between the legs and kind of hesitated, right? Came down here to kind of read his option to see if the defender was going to shift this way, and they didn't. But they still had just enough space to maybe where they could have jumped back in front of him. So all he did was gave a little lean here and an inside out. Notice my feet didn't move. That's exactly how he did it. He came up, kind of paused, leaned, into that in and out fake with the shoulders, and then from there just pushed it out real quick to come back to this side. Just enough to get that defender to shift to that side and get this angle this way. Key point you also want to pay attention to with this is you want to stay low. You're hesitating and you're pausing, but you want your hips down low, and you want to make sure, again, you're shifting those shoulders to the side a little bit to get the defender to lean. Once you see them lean, take off. I think Trae Young took a page from Isaiah Thomas's book in this move. It's kind of like Isaiah Thomas's protection hezi, but it's not quite the same. The setup's a little bit different. So usually when Isaiah Thomas does this little protection hesitation, he'll kind of come up to the defender slow and just put him to sleep. Well, the way Trae Young did this in the highlight I saw anyway, was he came up more quick, like he was attacking to try to get past the defender. And then from there, he just took this last step slow. Okay, so that setup was just a little bit different change of speed. Came up quick, stepped. Once this foot hit the ground, take that little lean back a little bit and then go. It was real subtle, but just enough. The key is though, your spacing with your defender. For this move to really work, you gotta do it close to your defender, right? And the other thing you wanna pay attention to is that timing. You don't wanna be too quick with it to where you're here and now they jump in front of you. That's why this last step you want to slow down and try to get that angle to where you're in front of them. Besides that, pay attention to the ball positioning, right? Make sure it's here. You don't want it here or too far here where they can pick your pocket. Try to keep it right in between your legs. This off arm active. Just approach them quick, step, go. That's it. This next one's a really unique crossover combo that you can break some ankles with. I haven't seen anyone really do this quite like he does it. It's a double between the legs, which you've probably seen people do before, but what he does from it is different. He goes from this double between the legs, and from there, a lot of times you won't see people attack from this between the legs from the back. He starts off with one of these and then starts to move forward while he floats the dribble. So 1, 2, float. From there, he went right back into the same combo. So boom, 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 boom. Notice how the feet kind of shuffle forward when you hang it in this hand. But from there, you got your options, because from here, you could shoot, attack, drive, or you can go right back into the combo and make a read again. And if you add a little shoulder movement into that double between the legs, that's gonna get the defender shifting a little bit more, right? So real shifty thing, since you got your options from this movement and stopping, your defender's kind of in a bad position, because if they don't react, you can just go past them. If they react too much and go back too far, then you got space for your shot. If they jump too far to that side, come from this one, you can either just cross over or go right back into the regular combo, but get rid of that second between the legs at the end. A lot of options from that you can use. That's why it's deadly, crafty, a little bit different with that setup. Again, because you're moving forward from that reverse between the legs. I really like this last combo since it's one I actually do myself, and it's a total ankle breaker. Cool setup, something unexpected. Real quick though, before we get into it, make sure you click that subscribe button and click that little bell icon to get on the notification squad so you can catch the newest videos the second they come out. And click that top link in the description down below. That's a 100% free workout called the Defender Destroyer Workout. That's already helped thousands of players, and I'm sure it'll help you too. Just click that link, pop in your email, I'll send it to you instantly for free. For this combo, you're gonna start it off with a between the legs and then a quick push out low, and from there you're gonna go into a sham guy. It's not like a lot of times if you're doing the sham guy where you're really trying to bait the defender with the basketball by pushing it up really high or pushing it out really far from you and then kind of chasing it down with a whole bunch of steps. It's more quick, rapid fire. So that's kind of what's gonna make this one different. So between the legs, push it out, step out with that opposite foot. So here, here, here. And as you'll notice, there's a little bit more going on with the footwork. This little leg will slide in before this one pops out. That'll just kind of happen naturally for you though. I would say to really focus on the leg of the side that you're doing the setup. So if you're going from right hand to left, between the legs, then focus on this left foot. Right hand to left, push it out, focus on that left foot, really stabbing out hard. And then the opposite hand, the right hand's gonna come over the top. That setup's gonna get some defenders because number one, it's quick, coming right from this between the legs to this unexpected movement here. And when you do it that way, it's not so much of a bait dribble. It just looks like you're pushing it out to attack more. And then when you hit him with that sham guy, this step makes it seem like you're about to go this way right before you change directions. And since you're leaning with this shoulder to get to the basketball, it really sells that fake right before you change directions. Good chance you'll break some ankles. Very least, you'll probably get your defender flying in the wrong direction. So if you found this video helpful, make sure you click that like button, click that subscribe button, and check out this video and this playlist. Those are gonna help you a ton as well. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more and make moves today.